2024 Palm Beach auction saw a strong showing of Ford enthusiasts, and they had plenty to choose from. Leading the pack at the world's greatest collector car auctions were stunning Ford GTs, customized Broncos, and beautifully crafted resto-mod Mustangs. So let's take a look at the top sellers from the Blue Oval world, presented by Meguiars. Kicking off the list is a stunning Eleanor replica, built over 2 years with every detail perfected. Under the hood, a powerful Roush 427 cubic inch engine.
The 1967 Ford Mustang Eleanor replica. Here's one that has gone a 2-year professional build by Classic Muscle Motor Company in Daytona Beach. It is powered by the naturally aspirated Roush 427 546 cubic horsepower crate engine. It has that custom 8-stack electric fuel injection Trimec 5-speed manual transmission.
And how to get down, what are you paying? How about it out of $300,000 down, about to get down 70, get $50,000, $60,000, $165,000 down, about to get everybody through, everybody done. $165,000 and a half, sold for $160,000.
The 9-spot belongs to an officially licensed Eleanor Tribute Edition. It's got all the movie-accurate details, including the Go Baby Go nitrous switch and a side exit exhaust.
Ladies and gentlemen, 708 is going to be a 1968 Ford Mustang Eleanor Tribute Edition. Mr. Steve, tell them a little more.
Folks, it's the real deal coming right here. This is a licensed Tribute Edition coming from our top Eleanor consignor. He has built some of the best Eleanors that's ever rolled across our auction block. Again, this one is licensed. It's been certified in every way, and Dave builds only the best. Buy it with confidence, and you'll be gone in 60 seconds, starting right now.
That's right, 500,000, and now $500,000. Negative 555, negative 25,000, $50,000, now 7,500. It lasts the final call. $185,000, negative 85 to buy, negative $185,000. Sold $180,000. Emma.
Number 8 is a rare one, the last of the 2023 Super Snake Speedsters. It has plenty of power with an 825 horsepower engine and plenty of rarity because only 98 were ever made.
Here's an updated description on the 2023 Ford Shelby Super Snake Speedster. Now, Shelby American produced 298 total of these in 2023. This one is number 98 that was built as Speedster, the Atlas Blue metallic example. Ladies and gentlemen, 825 horsepower with 19 actual miles.
200, hang it a bit, 200,000, hang it a bit, 2, hang it a bit, 10, 20, 20, 30, 185, hang it a bit, 7, hang it a bit, 85, hang it a bit, $187,000. Sold $185,000. Doug Paul.
Number 7 is the first 2008 King of the Road GT500 KR ever built. Featuring a one-of-a-kind glass roof, it's got a 540 horsepower supercharged V8 and a legendary history.
Now here's another fantasy bid car, lot 758, 2008 Ford Shelby GT500 KR glass roof.
In addition to being a 2008 Ford Shelby GT500 KR, it bears the serial number R000. It was a one-off made by Ford for a charity auction back in Scottsdale when these cars first came out. Ron Pratt, who many of you know that follows Barrett-Jackson, was building an incredible collection at the time. This is where it went. It's the only KR with a glass top, and if you look on top, it has the stripes etched into the glass. It's a 101 from the factory, built for the charity car. Incredible VIN number. Everything about this car is historic, and it's for sale right now. Don't miss it.
Steve.
Well, KR stands for King of the Road, and this was the second coming of it when Shelby came back to Ford in 2007. In 2008, they made this KR, and it actually sold at Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale as a charity car in 2008 after making the show circuit. So this makes this one special. It is an experimental serial number 0000, and also look at this full glass roof right here, something that they hadn't done before, and I guess they haven't done since. It was a one-off thing. They even were able to etch in the stripes supposedly. I'm not really seeing it personally, but Steve Davis was talking about it. But very special car that sold for a great cause in 2008, and it's now coming out of that collection and being sold again.
81 miles on the odometer.
$200,000 in the cash drawer.
The sixth spot belongs to a 1971 Ford Bronco Custom. It has a Gen 3 Coyote V8 and a custom pastel blue finish.
Here's a vehicle we previewed earlier. It's lot 700, a 1971 custom Ford Bronco. Emphasis on custom.
Well, this one was customized by a company out of California called Decked Out Customs. And the thing I remember about Decked Out Customs was, we had the Barrett-Jackson Cup. It is literally a car show that happens in Scottsdale every year. And they enter some of the cars, some of the best cars in the country. You have to apply to get accepted, and you then get the chance to be in the show and go for best of show, the Barrett-Jackson Cup. And Decked Out Customs out of Southern California was one of those that was put into that. Right now, this is the #1 seller of the day. I know we have some Ford GTs and some extra stuff that's going to cross the $1 million mark. But man, big number here at Barrett-Jackson.
$280,000.
We're at the halfway point of our top 10 Fords from the Barrett-Jackson Palm Beach auction, so make sure you like and subscribe down below so you can watch even more fun from the auction block. At number 5, we have a 2005 Ford GT, but this one has a Hefner Performance Twin Turbo.
Here's a 2005 Ford GT Hefner Performance Twin Turbo. Here's an early production. It is powered by that supercharged 5.4-liter twin turbocharged V8 engine.
All right, had to get down, what are you paying? How about $1 down? I'm here to get out to get this thing out. Had to get a $500,000 here, 500. All right, had to get down 500,000 down. I'm to get down 10, 50, 60, 60, 75, 85.
Well, the significance is in the name, that Hefner Modifications, the twin turbo engine that is cranking up the horsepower. I mean, this is a special car in its own right. Add some performance modifications, and that's what it does.
Wow, $340,000.
Another 2005 Ford GT holds the number 4 spot on our list. This one is Mark IV red paint with white stripes, the colors that Dan Gurney and A.J. Foyt made famous with their victory back at Le Mans in 1967.
Here comes a classic of its own. Lot 725 is the 2005 Ford GT with a supercharged V8.
Well, here's the first year of the return of the Ford GT. Of course, the legendary race car in the 60s, but they brought it back as this tribute in 2005, and boy, did they do a great job. It's one of the favorite cars, for me personally, that I've ever driven, thanks to that 5.4-liter supercharged V8 right behind your head, 6-speed manual transmission, and boy, did they knock it out of the park with the styling. This one is a full-option car with the stripe and extremely low mileage, just shy of 600 miles. But look inside. You can see it's a beautifully appointed interior, 6-speed manual transmission, and this one looking brand new. Like I said, just shy of 600 miles, and it's sold.
Sold at $410,000.
Moving up to number 3, it's a 2019 Ford GT. This modern GT is loaded with high-end options, including carbon fiber wheels and a titanium exhaust, and just 256 miles on the odometer.
Now here comes another of the Ford GTs in this year's docket, lot 764.
Well, remember, you had to apply to Ford just to be able to buy one. They accepted you, and then once you bought the car, you had to sign a piece of paper that said, I'm not going to sell it for 2 years. So for 2 years, we were in this dry spell where you couldn't get your hands on one of these things. And now, well, they sell. We're at 600, working our way up. Question is, well, how much will we get with this car?
$810,000, I think, is money well spent. We'll see if it keeps going here, but I just love the rear end treatment here with that flying buttress C-pillar, how it sort of tapers back into a tail, that servo motor and the tail lights having air exit out of them as well. It's just beautiful design and functional.
Second acquisition that I can recall for that gentleman, $820,000.
The second spot on our list belongs to a 2021 Ford GT Carbon Series. Now, it's limited to a select few customers, and this Carbon Series GT was finished in frozen white with carbon accents.
Lot 721, a 2021 Ford GT Carbon Series.
Now, the Carbon Series was a special variant of the Ford GT. You can see the white paint, but then they have the exposed carbon fiber here in the middle to show the carbon fiber body to show it off. That was a $75,000 option on an already very expensive car. This one had even more options added to it, to where the MSRP was around $620,000 when new. But of course, they often bring way, way more than that, because you had to be somebody. As we're climbing already,
the
500,
money's
600,
really
we're about to
fast.
cross the original MSRP at $700,000. Wow.
I mean, essentially, it's a race car for the street. You know, when they did the first generation of the continuation GT, you know, they were constrained. They wanted to make it look like that original GT40. But when they were building this one, it was like, what can we do with it? How can we play with the styling?
Well, there you have it at $910,000.
And topping the list from Palm Beach is this ultra-rare 2022 Ford GT Allen Man Heritage Edition. It plays tribute to the Allen Man Racing legendary lightweight prototypes.
And the hits just keep on coming. Here's lot 742. We've been talking about it all week. 2022 Ford GT Allen Man Heritage Edition.
Let's listen to Steve Davis.
These are not available. You can't buy them anymore. There'll never be anything like these again. Trust me, absolutely historic right here.
All right. So who is or was Allen Mann? He was a race car team owner. He ran a series of Fords back in those days, and Ford contracted with him. Well, the numbers jumping up immediately. Ford contracted with him to build some lightweight Ford GT40s back in 1966. He was one of 3 teams that was working back then. By the way, Allen Mann Racing as a company still exists. His son Henry runs it in England.
$1.175 million. Special car at a very special price.
Thanks for tuning in to our Top 10 Fords from Barrett-Jackson, presented by Meguiars. Don't forget to click here or here to watch even more auction fun.